Are you ready? Here come the pain. Here come the pain. Here come the pain. I see you. Check it out. Check it out. Nope. Atlanta, the Chiefs. Chargers. Atlanta Chiefs. Chargers. Atlanta Chiefs. Chargers. Yo, my dog. Hey, you know. Yeah. Hey, Boog, remember a minute ago that nigga was talking about he picked one time, random one time, and he go with that team old school, right? Now. Hey. Hey. Hey, man. Man, that's some funny stuff. That's some funny stuff right there, man. Head nah, shawty. Man. Man. Yeah, I could have went with the Chiefs if I wanted to. I'm not saying that would have just automatically been a blowout. I do not own the rights to the musics.
Damn, bro, I sure thought you was from that outline.
No, it's on random. It's on random. I forgot it's on random. You know that's my shit.
Man, I love that CD. I'll listen to it. I know the next song.
Of course.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles. Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Real fast.
Oh, good pick.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
I'm leaving.
Yo, wow.
Sorry.
And tell me what to do. I see. Game ain't even started yet, for real. No more. And act like, you know. Get up, cuz. Get up, cuz. Cuz, get up, cuz.
You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help us.
But never was I sweating.
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
What the boy named Flo used to call her. Oh.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
I was about to smack.
On second down, Eckler. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Also abusing.
Defensively, he had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to be a super. Oh, fumble! No, he did not fumble. Oh, that's some bullshit.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It's a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past it. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you have all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass
He dropped it?
excellent coverage there on 3rd
Really?
down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force
The business.
to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the
Wow,
underdogs
he
and you're
dropped
playing on
that.
the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They get one, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're a man or
Oh, he hustle, hold me. Come here.
to see if someone runs with him. Other times they'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
Man.
He's got this to Jefferson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Man.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official...
Man, I know touchy, man.
Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined?
I know touchy, man.
I think it was someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every
I know
time.
touchy, man.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Second down and goal. Cousins escaping the pressure. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, yo.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Personally,
Right.
for him, a great opening drive. He had
Mike
3
Williams
catches
just
and
dropped
a
one just like
touchdown.
that.
That felt like tremendous
Okay.
scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off.
Yeah.
Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Pull back the ride. This is live, y'all. We're live, y'all.
Live, y'all.
Outside, outside, come around.
Next.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Oh. Oh.
Really good starting field position
Ooh.
past the 40-yard line.
Boom bit.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Herbert. And
With the rest are
he
doo-doo.
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how
Yo.
this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to
Oh, that's my fault. That's my
do
fault.
get a yard there, but only a yard.
Oh,
Leaves them with
God.
3rd and 9 looming.
But that's a good start to this drive
That's
on the
my
defensive
fault.
side of the ball.
Forcing
Oh,
completion on
God.
1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, God. You know I did it.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, good D.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Rawr, rawr.
Following the interception, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. They'll going for Jefferson downfield.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
What? Say that. Say word. Say word. He threw that in his face. Say word. I did. I did. I did. I did. I did.
Knocking them with tight ass windows out on his ass.
Is that what you calling it?
After 1-7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I'll tell you right now, garbage is garbage.
He just can't go deep.
No, he can't. He can go deep early. If you got a speedster that can run and go get that bitch, he will chunk that motherfucker. Really look at Kirk Cousins' stats in our AFC league. Oh, that's right. You ain't in our AFC league. There you are. You just say that it's AFC league.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
If you beat, it gets drastic.
Shake, shake it, baby.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Step the right foot to overhand.
Play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his right.
Man, he's so fumble, man. Why he not so fumble, man? That was Joey Bosa just hit him, man.
I was already trying to slide. You can't make me throw when I'm trying to slide.
But he didn't though. He didn't slide.
My bad. Motherfucking stick died on me, bro.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right.
On the carry, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No, he can't. He can't stop it.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
My name is Brian Ashley Jr.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Cousins to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During
You don't respect yourself if you go for it.
Not be able to believe it.
6 points.
Book, book, book. Don't laugh, book. Book, don't laugh,
The
book.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab.
What's the name of
And
it?
the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Classic. What's
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Shanktopotamus.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Well, we give her a lot of chance.
Think I gotta.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Yeah, that's going to be good for a Chargers first down.
Party animal I was, but now I chill at home.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
It's as good as game like that.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now.
Man, that's all you had to do was beat that one dude, man. I mean, hold that one block. Flare.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I ain't no jump.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Herbert. Looking inside, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, good D.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kapoko makes your vomit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And we get the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Did you want to play that nigga?
Yeah, I play him. I don't care.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Oh, stop it. Trying to hit him too hard. Trying to do too much, man. Just tackle him.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Joe Burrow is the MVP.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take a what? 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 That's okay.
Charger drive about to get going.
Long. You got a lot of game left, player. A lot of game left.
This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
Oh, let it go. Don't throw a pick, but let it go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here comes Westbrook. First half.
That's all you heard.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Damn it.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
What?
From his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
As soon as he said something about concede, I'm like, what?
What's the score, Monty?
19-6.
How much time left, B?
Third quarter just started.
My dog, you ain't went nowhere. You ain't did shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half.
That nigga, Dalvin Cook's slippery than a mug.
First couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby
I don't hope.
in the locker room at halftime.
A good
I'll
run,
do
got
that.
7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing his Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ataya. Duwala with the Maya. Who got great? There you
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the days when you gotta go to work. Okay.
Cousins now.
Good job of
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And a minuscule gain.
I don't know. I don't like it. I only move it up maybe 5
watch him make catches.
Because the higher you go up, then the most stupid it get. You cross a center over, and then he catch you and block your junk off the board. I don't dig that.
Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Easy, back it up.
On second and goal, Herbert toward the pylon, caught, touchdown. Stephen Anderson, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Chargers
The Jazz, the what?
short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Grits and porgies. What? Check it out.
Will kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You don't stop. You don't stop.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifting the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
It's the Zulu Nation.
Linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
What you talking
But
about?
you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
I don't know. I ain't downloaded it. Nope. Nope, not yet.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards, halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go right back to Cook and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
Beat that ass with my shoe.
Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Look at the name 5. You must be mad in the head.
Third down, Dalvin Cook.
Ah, good move. That boy was coming. Graziano. Is that what that boy's name is? Graziano?
They're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite
Yeah,
direction. So
like
to
Chris
me,
Tucker.
that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's the hottest thing.
Receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 31. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Circulating the ball.
On 1st down, Cook.
Get out
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard
You did it.
line.
You run right to him, to him.
Tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Looking left-sided, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
What's your name? Ryan?
Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I have no idea.
And all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because
why you let my boy run that back though?
go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that.
Cause he like
here in the 4th, a costly
6'5", 330, man. That'd have been dope, man.
And at this stage in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Wow.
He didn't make that pass.
You think he didn't catch that?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Vikings
What are
are
you
going to
doing?
stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's so catch it. That's a nice.
Catch anything.
That's a nice catch, man. You know, don't do him like that, man. He earned it, that man.
They're trying to keep your whack ass in the game.
And maybe not.
Here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. That catch
Palmer.
for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter
We don't like
picks up
that.
his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All your soul. Press the roll.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
You gotta go get it sometime, my dog.
We are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
You gonna challenge that one too, huh?
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nah, that was some lucky shit. I take it though. We needed it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Stiff arm him then, Eckler.
About 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
Nice,
big plays for an offense.
Bombi.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2
What,
opportunities to
Mahab,
go
my
on the field.
man?
They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive
Mahab, my
linemen,
man?
don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler.
Damn.
Not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Chargers. Steven Anderson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers can now take
he shanked it.
the extra point. A very important extra
I thought he
point
shanked
there,
it.
up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Problems.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins.
I'm having
kicking
problems.
away.
Problems. Woe is me. I'm having problems. Problems.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
With your ugly face. Problems. Woe is me. I'm having problems.
Pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Cousins.
Come on, man. Why he just stop?
Well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Muhammad. Muhammad.
2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
What? What you say after that though? What's an Aegis? Oh. Ah.
Throwing, Cousins. He rifles
Fraggle with that Fraggle rock.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the rest.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Come on.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the
Inhale.
offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
Nice.
quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover
Points.
battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team.
They want me to punt it.
That's an underdog.
I think I'm going to listen to him.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
No. If you do.
Is that a bubbler?
Is that a bubbler?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
Is that a
drive.
bubbler I hear?
In need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at
He
all.
caught that?
And this is where your preparation
Wow,
and your confidence
that
comes
was
into
pretty
play.
gangster.
They've worked on these
They
situations
practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Yeah, money don't make none.
2nd and 12.
Hey, out, son.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Win again.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Boog, you see I ain't been saying nothing. Boog, I ain't been saying nothing, bro. I ain't been saying nothing. Boog, I ain't been saying nothing, Boog.
Now Cousins.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Top by Michael Davis. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go down.
Okay, I see you toe drag swag with the toe drag swag.
Everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I don't own the rights to the music.
You don't own the right to shit.
Bills will take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
That. All right, they give you one more chance, hot dog.
Don't do nothing stupid, B.
On second down, it's Kelly down to the 25.
That was it right there.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL.
Just keep on talking. Just keep on talking. That's all you got to do. I just told you, I invited you to this ass whooping. You don't remember that?
That nigga said, who want that? He did too. He asked you. He was like,
To a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
The team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second
Hey, I caught Boog the same way the other day.
That would be their last points of the game.
Exact, almost to the T, almost to the T, the exact same way.
You're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just played
Almost the exact same way.
it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a
Yeah,
great way to close them out.
yeah.
you was talking head. You know better than talking to me.
Oh, he would have got that work if I had the Rams, though. No doubt. He'd have got that work from the Rams.
I don't know, who did I have? I had Philly too. I think that was the best team I picked too.
That's what I should have did.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis, and all our hardworking
I had the
crew.
Chargers.
I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
I had 4
So
picks
long,
too.
everybody.
And I only threw 1.
I saw so many kids.
Hey man, you ain't telling nobody. You know I know.
That's how I lose.
Yep.
Lose your breath too.
Yep.
I lose every time.
Yep. Me too.
Let him talk too.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, that's crazy though, man. You know, cause on any given Sunday, fuckers.
Any given Sunday.
Say that twice.